Guys, it's the Redstone Wizard here again, bringing another Redstone tutorial. This time, we've got a two-way TNT bomber. Yep. Bringing you guys a way to clear large sections of land down to bedrock. This is a little high not a little high, but you know what? We can lower it afterwards. But yeah, one other little thing. This is a representation of my daughter's skin that she constantly plays with. And she actually made this for you, for all my subscribers. Alright? So, and she has something that she would like to say to you guys.
Thank you guys so much for subscribing. You guys are the best.
Alright, so let's just see how this thing works real fast. I'm just going to launch it. As you can see, it starts flying off. I'm going to lock it so it only flies once. TNT falls down, blows up. Yeah, it's been blowing up for a while. I've been testing and testing and testing, trying to get things finalized. But every single block you get a TNT drop. Now, I don't recommend putting too many of these in one world, but yeah, you need to have them, but you just put a few in. But as you can see, as it's flying back, it's still dropping TNT. Yeah, that one that popped out was actually a visual. They actually all fall down that way. So, I'm going to show you guys how to build the flying machine, how to build the TNT duper, and how to connect it so that you guys can have them both together. Okay, let me get the materials together and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and I've got two shulker boxes. This one is our dangerous one. This is the flying machine. Here's our TNT duper. Okay, for the TNT duper, you need 8 slime blocks, 2 detector rails, 1 TNT, 1 minecart, 1 sticky piston, and a block of obsidian. Okay, so let's take all this out and break it. Well, I just placed my obsidian. There we go. So let's get rid of that. So, first thing you gotta do is create a U-shape. Place your detector rail with your minecart on it. We want to get that done as soon as possible because we don't want to forget it. I forgot it enough times. So then we're going to place one there. We don't need that one anymore. Place one there, and we don't need that. Okay? So we have a gap. There, last detector rail, and facing the detector rail, place your TNT. There you go. That's the TNT duper. Now, as you can see here, it's not separated. Well, that's because we take our piston and all we have to do is, if you want it stationary, power it. Pull it back, and every time it pushes forward, it will dupe 1 TNT. So, we can just keep this going and going and going. There we go. So, now for this, you always need to set it one further back. That's to add it to a flying machine because this creates too much push for it. So now, let's get onto the flying machine. Now this is just a basic flying machine, which is what I got here. So, ready? 2 sticky pistons, 2 observers, 2 slime blocks, and 2 pieces of obsidian. Okay, so quick build of the flying machine. You go obsidian, you go slime block, sticky piston slime block with a sticky piston and a slime block. Put obsidian on one of the two because we want to hold it. Put a temporary block, doesn't matter what you use. And a observer facing down onto the sticky piston and one going on the other side. Alright, now let's just pull this out right here. Now close enough to cause that, and we'll update this back one. And as you can see, it flies back, and you update this one, it flies back that direction. Now, when you are creating it with a creating this monstrosity with a flying machine, yes, I'm calling it a monstrosity. What you need to do is pull this up 2 blocks. Get an extra observer. Place one down. And then we need to go here and here. Temporarily place a block up to place an observer. And I recommend just getting your observers in. We don't need that slime block anymore. Sticky piston, slime block. Let's just remove that just to make it easier, and slime block. And now, if we place a obsidian there, observer there, and line it so that this observer gets powered somehow, this observer gets an update, you will drop one row of TNT, you'll drop one on the going to. So let it go as far as you want. Nice thing is, if you're crazy enough, you can actually ride in it. So I'm going to stop it right here. So for a return, we want to make sure that this sticky piston is locked here. So it stays there. And then all we have to do is just update this right here, and it will drag it back, not dropping any TNT. So yeah, and to create the return for it to go on the return, you just build another one of these on the other side, exactly like this one. Now what I recommend doing though is building 4 of these, launch 2, launch 1, skip 1, launch another one, skip another one, wait for them to get back to that point over there, then launch them again. So in other words, you have a line going to and from, clearing an area, and you're not getting too much TNT in there. Because too much TNT in the world could actually cause issues. So let's break that, launch it again, just because we like to blow things up. This is how I made the perimeter for the villager farm. Now, one thing to note, you have to be about 20 blocks above the highest point. So either you put 20 blocks above this, or yeah, just break it down to the lowest level. I just happened to use TNT when I did that one. But yeah, this it can take days upon days to dig it out versus hours using even using one of these and then shifting it over when you destroying it and shifting it over, clearing out whatever you need. So, but remember, 20 blocks up, you don't want to build it like this, because as soon as you place, let me show you real fast. I'm going to grab a minecart, break it, place it, because as soon as you place it, it's already, you lost the TNT. So if you place a TNT there now, you'll just lose the TNT every single time. Yeah. I hate that. But yeah, it works. And I'm still trying to figure out a more compact version for a two-way flyer. for a two-way TNT dropper, but this was the smallest I can get. Just you have to make sure that this gets at least a 4-tick delay, and if you have another module, you need another 4 ticks. For every set of pistons besides these two, you need 4 ticks. And that's 4 redstone ticks, not game ticks. So, let's launch this one last time. But you guys, oh. Whew. That could have been disastrous. But you guys, this is the Redstone Wizard. Enjoy building.